Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 3, Episode 68. This morning I'm heading off to work after some delay. A couple things going on. First of all, I do need to get gas early this morning. Actually, I'm going to change my direction to work so I can get some gas. Yesterday, obviously, I ended up meeting a couple friends, which obviously took a lot of gas, so now I'm almost on empty. I'll stop and get some. Last night, a lot of very heavy storms came through my area, and woke up this morning to very heavy rain. My sump pump in the basement was going off every minute and a half. I actually stood there and timed it. Because of that, and because our electric company is saying it's possible that we may lose power, and they're sending crews from other area to our area, I set up the generator. I do have a backup water sump pump, so it actually uses city water to pump out water in the basement, but it's a little bit slower than the regular one, so that's like a worst case scenario. I am getting a whole house power backup installed, so that's going to be very helpful in the future. But I've had problems for years now finding someone to come out and do the work. So I set up the generator in the garage, I ran the lines, and I explained to my wife how to start it. I got it real easy. She just has to pull one cord, and I got it primed. I already started it this morning, and I started it in front of her so she knew what to do. She doesn't have to flip any switches or move any dials around or anything. She just has to pull the cord and then connect two lines together, two wires together, and then go down into the basement and move the sump pump over to the line that I ran. So hopefully the power doesn't go out, but if it does, we should be okay. Now, since I did that, the rain has slowed down quite a bit. It's going to be kind of calm for about half an hour or so, then it's going to start up again. But when I woke up this morning, my backyard, which normally has a stream of just 6 inches wide, and in the summertime it's dry, it was about 20 feet wide, and I actually took a video of it. It's about 20 feet wide. So anyway, now it's subsided quite a bit, so I feel a little bit more comfortable leaving home. It's about 8 a.m. right now, and I'm going to go get some fuel, and then I'm going to go to the office. I got about 15 alerts this morning I need to handle. I assigned them all to myself so people knew that I was working on them, and I'll get those done this morning. So with all this going on is the reason I didn't leave early to go to a casino, because I was more worried about possible flooding. What else today? The online stuff that I've been doing, that I cashed out 500 through Bitcoin yesterday. I attempted to cash out 500 more through Bitcoin, so right now I'm waiting to see if it's reached my wallet or not, and I'm refreshing my wallet right now, and still refreshing. I don't think it's there yet, but I'll keep watching it, and so far things are working out. You got to find your own little things. I never thought I would find anything like this that I could manipulate. You just got to pay attention. You got to read the rules to every slot, every online casino, anything you can get your hands on while you're not busy. You read the rules, and you find a way that you can manipulate the rules. Stay within the rules. You're not going to lie or cheat or steal, but maybe small lies, but not cheat or steal, and then find a way to make money off it. So, all right, letting you go for now, and I'll be back to update you soon. All right, guys, I am back. I actually wanted to record this about 20 minutes ago, but I was having a problem with my app. The app I use was Anchor, and it was bought by Spotify, and then they forced me to create a Spotify login instead, and as of this morning I can no longer use the Anchor login, so it froze up my app, and I had to clear the cache, and I had to clear the data, and then I had to do all this stuff, and finally got back in again. So right now I left the office. I'm actually pulling into a casino right now. We're gonna see what we can do here, play a little bit of slots. Tomorrow's gonna be a very long day. It could be an overnight. It might be tonight and tomorrow night. We'll see what happens. I did get my Bitcoin transfer. So now I've gotten two $500 Bitcoin transfers from this site. So things are going in the right direction. And I have a decent balance with them as well. Looks like you can only cash out once a day. So I'm going to try to start building some bigger balances and maybe cash out every couple days instead. And maybe that will help if we have less cash outs. Anyway, right now I am getting out of the car. I'm going to walk into this casino, see if we can make some money, and then I'll be back to update you. All right, guys, I am back. So I go into this place, and I see one guy that I know very well, and he's checking machines. I skip ahead of him, looking for something, but I still don't find anything. Trying to think what I did play, and I can't even recall. Oh, yeah. I played this one machine only, and lost, I don't know, like $70-something on it. And then there's another machine that there's two versions of it. One of them you can check without spinning the reels, and one you can't. And I mixed them up, and I accidentally bet, and I won like $8 on it. So I was okay with that. But at least now I know at this location which one it is. And basically just hung around the bottom there, really didn't play anything. Talked to one guy who calls everyone a hater because they won't give him money, and he's constantly losing. And talked to another guy who hates this guy because this guy's a loser, and he just wants him to lose all his money and stop coming in because he doesn't like looking at him. So that was cool. And then I saw one machine in the high limit that a lot of my friends would play, but there's no way I would play. I let that go. It was $10 a spin. You needed, I don't know, probably $2,500 to play that one. And I just don't like the position it was in. So after all that, I was there for an hour, maybe 45 minutes to an hour. And I ended up down $66. So minus $66 there, and I'm heading back to the office. Yeah, I don't know how much more I'm going to do today. We'll see. So heading back to the office for some meetings. I'm going to try to do my online stuff at the office if I can get away with it. The way my desk sits, it's going to be hard to do that. So I'm thinking about maybe bringing a tablet from home with one of those privacy screens on it and trying to use that. So we'll see how that goes. So right now I'm letting you go, minus 66, and I'll be back. Okay, guys, I am back. So right now I had my meeting with my manager and another meeting, and took care of some things and get everything all caught up. So I'm ready to leave. So I left work and I'm heading out, and I've got a couple things going on. First, I wanted to tell you that the online thing that I've been working on, I was working on it in the office, and I made a big mistake. I wasn't paying attention. I had it all on automatic, basically, and I wasn't paying attention what I was clicking, and I pretty much lost half the money I had in there. Now, understand, I started with $50, and I got it up to close to $2,000, and then I lost almost half. So kind of rebuilding right now. I'm going to pay more attention. I just got into such a routine that I wasn't paying attention. I was doing my work at the same time and just clicking, and I made a misclick that cost me a huge amount of money. And unfortunately, but lesson learned, and we're moving on, and I'll get it back. It's not the end of the world. But you kind of hate yourself when you do stuff like that. Kind of like when you accidentally push the wrong button on the machine, on the slot machine, and instead of betting $1, you bet $20 or $25 a spin and don't notice it for 8 or 10 spins, and then you're really upset. But anyway, that's one thing. So I'll be rebuilding that tonight. And I noticed that you can only do a withdrawal 5 days a week, 5 times a week. So I'm not going to do one tomorrow. I'll do one the next day if things are still going well. Let me see. I have a family member that had surgery today, so I'm leaving work to head over to visit first before anything else. And then if I have any time, then I'll hit a casino on the way home. And there is a lot of bad weather coming through the area right now. I mentioned it this morning, and it's going on this afternoon. And it's bad enough that people are being released from school and work early to get home because of the bad weather. So I know I was thinking about going somewhere tonight and staying overnight, but it may make more sense to stay home in case the power goes out and make sure that everything's okay at home, and then start fresh tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, of course, I'm not working. I will have my work computer with me because I do have a meeting related to work tomorrow, which is a discount that I can get for working for this company. So there are season passes that you can get to amusement parks, things like that, and we just stopped getting them after a while. They were getting so expensive, and for a big family we were spending $800 or more, and that's not including me having a ticket, because I wouldn't go because I'd be working all the time. So we stopped doing it. But if we can get it for half price, then I'm willing to go ahead and do it. And that's what the meeting is going to be about tomorrow morning. So tomorrow, if I don't go tonight, tomorrow morning I will go to one casino, and then on my way to the second casino I would do that meeting and then continue the day from there. Tomorrow's plans are to hit 5 casinos, and we're going to be doing some other stuff with other APs, not related to anything I've done before. So I'm going to try to learn some new things as well tomorrow. So right now I'm heading off to the hospital for visitation, and then I will be back to update you. Real quick, I put the hospital in the map, and it said flooding may affect this trip. So it's been raining for a while here, but I didn't realize it was this bad. But I'll be real careful here. I see one red spot on the map to the hospital that I guess the road must be flooded. I don't know. So anyway, I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. Did my hospital visit, and then there was a casino nearby. I went to that casino, looked around, and found just a couple plays here and there. It wasn't really any negative plays that I had, but it was just a bunch of small plays. And once you added all those together, I ended up ahead 277, I believe. As of course I never know. 277. So while I was in there, I noticed some new machines coming in. I'll be keeping an eye on those, and really not really much else happening. It was pretty quiet in there. There was flooding in the area. Some of the bridges were closed. Under the bridges were closed because of flooding. So right now it looks like we're expecting a lot more rain in about 2 hours, which would put us at about 9 p.m. So I'm going to hang around and just make sure that everything is okay at home. And after that, tomorrow I will go ahead and start fresh and go from there. So tomorrow should be a very long day if all goes well. It may carry over into Thursday, so I'll have all my work computer and everything with me, and we'll see how it goes. So that's it for right now. I'll be back. Alright guys, real quick correction. I did not win 277 at that last spot. I won 207 at that last spot. So plus 207 at that spot. And that's going to be it for tonight. I doubt there's going to be anything else that pops up like yesterday. So I'm going to let you go for now. If you have any questions or comments, the email is mwusa21@gmail.com. mwusa21@gmail.com. See you tomorrow.